Bodhi is city of deities. Name of this city is Ayodhya. His form of city is Ashta Chakra Navadvara, 8 chakras and 9 gates. This divine city has. This is the abode of deities. Okay? So by divine law, human body is the abode of divine power, has 9 gates and 8 chakras, circular place or vital centers. On the top of head, that's called, there is residing Supreme Lord, that's called Ram, is residing into Ayodhya. And this was described in Veda, so you can understand it about your own real position. So now you should try to create holy sound Om with me, long sound, and you should start from lowest chakra and sequentially come up. The 8th time, you can centralize your consciousness into your Brahma chakra and visualize oneness with Supreme Cause. Okay? Do it with me. सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ विश्वादिदेव सवितुर्दुरितानि परास्व यद्भद्रं तं न्यास्व। ॐ कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं मारुतिं करुणाकरं करोमि गीताव्याख्या भगवतु भावप्रकाशिनी। My dear souls, may God bless you all. May He lead you all from unreal to real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. May He shower upon you all His divine grace. May He bestow upon you all His divine love and wisdom. As you know, here we came day before yesterday, evening time, for retreat. You are very well aware about meaning of retreat. Retiring or withdrawing from all worldly affairs and concentrating or meditating on divine source. This is the meaning of retreat. And I know that you did well these 2 days, evening, yesterday morning and evening, and daytime also, and today morning also. I believe that you will keep in your mind what you have learned here. And we will do daily. If you follow this divine teaching, then one day will come in your life when you will realize that ultimate truth. That is not impossible, but not so easy too. Okay? Be aware always, whatever process I taught you here, within this 4 sitting, that is very, very mystical, secret, and very divine system. This is related with special Upanishad, Yoga Tattva Upanishad. There are so many methods in your traditional process. As a Raj Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Mantra Yoga, Lay Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, so many processes. Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. But in this Upanishad, Yoga Tattva Upanishad, includes all in itself, and this method is very mystical. In our traditional process, it was prohibited. When teacher was giving to disciple, always he advised him, okay, don't teach this mystical process to any such a person who is not proper seeker. It was. In that Upanishad also, same teaching you will find. But I started to teach it openly. Why? I know this is very hard to find proper seeker. But those who are eager to learn, if they will come and listen, maybe among all 1, 2, 3, 4, few persons, if they will adopt it and they will lead their life according to this process, will be benefited. Knowledge is knowledge, always that is eternal, and those people who will accept it, will put it into their practice, automatically they will realize the truth. Due to that, I got permission from my master. I told that, sir, you should try to open, because I can't do anything without your permission. By the divine grace, now I am teaching this mystical process. So, if you will put in your daily practice, you will achieve that highest good in your life. If you will be not able to achieve in this life, don't worry. Your practice will go continuously. No break in this process. Lord Krishna told in the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Neha vikram nasosti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya. He told that those who are adopting this divine process, their practice go always continuously. There is no any reverse result, and there is no end of this practice. Neha vikram nasosti na pratyavayo na vidyate. In other process, there are two kinds of serious results. If they are living that process, then that process gets end, finish. If you are not completing, and sometimes if you do wrong, then it will give reverse result. But in this process, there is no any danger. And Lord Krishna stated in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita that if you will continue in this life and your deep faith is related with this process, when you will live this life, after living this life you will achieve divine place, you will enjoy divine enjoyment, and after some time you will come again on the earth and you will take birth in very divine family, and your previous sanskaras will compel you again. Okay? And when they will find time, they will appear again in your life and you will start again. From that place where you were, left in your previous life, as you are doing this practice and you are elevating your consciousness from lowest chakra. As in this life, if you become able to elevate your consciousness from 1 chakra and 2 chakras, and your life, your body finished, then when you will take birth again, automatically you will be master of 2 chakras by birth. When you will be aware, then your practice will start from that 2nd chakra, not from 1st chakra. Because whatever journey you completed, that finished. So your practice will be continuous. Lord stated in Bhagavad Gita. sixth chapter. Due to that, this sixth chapter, I am trying to describe this sixth chapter because this is a very mystical process in this chapter. So, your practice will be continuous. And your every moment will be fruitful. Whatever you are devoting for this divine work, divine practice, divine process. Lord stated here that if you are any way disable to do this practice continuously in this life, don't worry. You will achieve good health, good process, good time, all facilities in your future life. Then you will complete it. Once, if one tread on that divine path, he never loses it. Okay. This is very great message in Bhagavad Gita. So my dear, I taught you here this divine process, and I believe that you will continue it. If you have any kinds of difficulty, then you can see me again, you can ask, you can remove your doubt, remove your problem. I will be always available for you, for this divine path. Okay? If I am not here, I am anywhere in the world, then you can get connection with me, because you know that I am moving always in so many countries, so many places, but always my practitioner living aware about my activities, and they always, when they feel need, ask and they make connection with me and they receive that message. So that will be available for you people too. Okay, may God bless you all. This is my hearted wishes. Now, I will tell you one thing, whatever I was describing about Bhagavad Gita, that how one can know he is progressing on this divine path. Lord stated that shloka, yada viniyatam chittam atmani eva avatishtat. This is a great thing. Yada, when, viniyatam chittam, pure mind, pure chitta, atmani eva avatishtat, is not going outside, not craving for outside, for any worldly desire, worldly things, not running after some worldly object. Atmani eva avatishtat, become firmly stable into its own intellect. It means brahmacharya. Nispriya sarva kamyabhyo. How I know that now my mind or my chitta become stable in its own place? Lord stated, Nispriya sarva kamyabhyo. He become free from craving. any kinds of desire you have in your inner heart, you think that your mind is not stable in your real self. Your mind is not fully established in your real self. Here mind, not mind but chitta, there is one word chitta. Yada viniyatam chittam. Chitta. I describe many times what chitta is. Okay. Chitta means that root cause of your individuation, okay, through which divine consciousness is manifesting. That root cause of your individuation is called chitta. Because there are three authentical schools of philosophy: Sankhya, Yoga, Vedanta. In Sankhya, same substance is called buddhi. In yoga is called chitta. In Vedanta is called sattva. Sattva, chitta, buddhi is one thing, but was described in different name by different schools of philosophy. Here Lord is describing process of meditation. Due to that, he used this word chitta, because this is the aim of Patanjali Yoga, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha. When all impulses of chitta become subdued by practitioner, then he becomes yogi. Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha. All impulses, vritti means impulses, when become niruddha, niruddha means subdued, controlled. When your chitta become repulseless, is calm and quiet ocean. When your chitta become even calm and quiet, without any movement, without any repulse, without any impulses, that is called, prashanta chitta, prashantatma vigatubhi, brahmachari, same thing I described. So here, yada viniyatam chittam. Viniyatam means vishishta rupena niyatam. Niyatam means controlled, perfectly controlled. When your chitta become perfectly controlled and live always in supreme cause, yada viniyatam chittam atmani eva avatishthati. Become repulseless and become stable, calm and quiet, and live in that cause. Atman means here living in your consciousness. And nispriya sarva kamebhyo. At that time it becomes desireless. Sarva kamebhyo means there are many kinds of desire. And Lord stated that desire of emancipation also finished at that stage. Desire of salvation, desire of emancipation, desire of being free from bondage, all kinds of desire. Desire of heaven or heavenly enjoyment, all kinds of desire. Desire is desire. Desire for emancipation is a kind of desire too. And that is the result of ignorance. every kind of desire always appear from ignorance. And ignorance is the result of nescience, as I told you many times. So when your chitta become calm and quiet and stable and related with supreme cause, yourself, real self, and in that state, automatically it becomes desireless. Because you become fully aware about your real position. So where there is no bondage, how craving of emancipation will come there. Where there is no bondage, there is no emancipation. Emancipation also, need of emancipation, or desire of emancipation is the result of ignorance. Really there is no emancipation and there is no bondage. Your real self was never bounded, never bound, never. Neither was, nor is, nor will be. Because self is beyond attributes. How nature can bind? Impossible. But as a Tulsidasa told, Vadeu Kir Markat Ki Nai. You know, in India, I have seen that, thing, and perhaps you know about it. Those people who are to catch monkey, what they are doing? They buy a pot. And that pot has very narrow mouth, very narrow. Okay. And where monkeys are living, that person always, put that pot there and some fruit, some eatable things, some shining things, putting into that pot. And showing monkey first, putting in that pot. And after that, that person leave. Sit away. And monkey is looking outside, everywhere, surrounding, and is seeing that person is not here. Then slowly he come down from tree and reach near to that pot. When he see there is something, and he try to take that. When monkey catch that thing, then he try to get out. When he try to get out, then his fist with that thing become bigger than that mouth, and he become unable to bring his hand out. If he can leave that, if he is free, though he is free, he can leave that. If he leave that, then he can bring his hand out. But monkey is very greedy animal, very greedy animal. He is crying. His hand is not coming out, but he is not leaving that thing. Okay? And he thought that some person caught him inside. And he is only crying, crying, crying. If he leave that thing, then can bring his hand out. But he is very greedy animal. He is not leaving that thing. He is trying always to bring his hand out with that thing. That is impossible. Okay? But there is no bondage. His hand is free. But he becomes, So, Lord stated here that as a monkey, think that